Hello everyone and welcome to my Unreal Engine 4 tutorial series. We are doing that safe system and last time we did was this. So if you click on this and if you being overlap with this safe, if you hit E, then it is printing hello. It means it is interacting with this safe. In this episode we're gonna implement that safe interaction, that safe functionality of checking if our safe has a correct password or not. So just open your safe blueprint we have created. First we need some variables. First variable would be your safe, so your password. So I'm just gonna call it a password. The password would be a string, and make this instance editable because you want to set different password but different strings. So what is mean by instance editable? So in the editor, if you click on your actor, you can see a default password. You can edit it by editing here, and if you just hit down the alt key and if you click on this arrow, you can just duplicate this. So you can set a password for here as well as here. So this password would, let's say 1234, and this password would be, let's say 98 this password would be, let's say 9876 9876. Yep. So you can save different password for different chest. This is why I have set the password instance editable. Back to your event graph. By default value it should be 0000, let's say. So it makes more sense, and I'm just gonna categorize it to something called safe attributes. So it makes more clean code. So you can see a category added, safe attributes, in here. Also we want to add a variable called is locked, and this would be a boolean. Hit compile, and by default the safe is locked. So let's say the is locked is true, and just click on this to add categorize it to safe attributes because we want to make a clean code. And the third one is open. Pardon. This should be also categorized to safe attributes, and by default is open. No, it's not open by default. So, and let's just set this all to instance editable by clicking on this eye icon, or you can also click on this. So what do you mean by this? So this by default this chest is locked. So yeah, it is password protected. It is open. No, it is not open. It means the door is closed, and we have a password. If the chest is not locked, if the boolean value is false, then if you click on let's say if you interact with this chest, let's say safe, then it will simply gonna open it without entering a password. If it's opened, it means the door is already open. It means, yeah, we don't have to even interact with this. If you interact, you can simply just interact to the items inside this chest. So this is two things which I am gonna do. First things first, whenever we are opening this, we need certain more variables. So first variable is digit 1. I'm gonna set it to integer, and I'm gonna categorize it to generated password. Generated password, hit compile. So default value should be 0. Yeah, it's fine. So if you have a 3-digit chest, then you can add 3 digits. If you have 4-digit chest, then you have to add 4 digits. So just control W by clicking on this to duplicate that, and I'm just gonna call it a digit 2. Same thing, control W, duplicate this, and digit 3, control W, duplicate this, and I'm gonna call it a digit 4 because I want to add a 4-digit chest. If you have 3 digits, then you can simply add 3 digits. Then I'm gonna add a variable and I'm gonna call it a generated password. So the password we generate by setting this for, so it should be a string. Hit compile and let's just add it to generated password. So the string, this one, should be checked if it is equal to our password or not. If it's equal to our password, then we want to interact with this. So we want to just simply open the chest. Before that, let's add that functionality of this one. So if you see, we can open this. So by default, the z order, the z value, z-axis rotation value should be 0, and if you open this up, this should open something like this. Let's say -100, right? So how are you gonna do that? Well, simply right click to add a custom event, and I'm just gonna call it open safe. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna add an inventory, add a timeline, not inventory, and I'm gonna call it a safe open. So this will gonna open our safe, and we want to play this from start. So if you double click on this timeline, you can see you will open something like this. I want to add a float curve. So click on this F to add a float. This is a vector curve, this is a color curve. Call this track alpha, and if you holding down a shift key and if you click on this, you can add up points. Before that, I want to set the length to 1 second, so it will open something like this. And if you hold down shift and if you click on this, you can add a point. I want to add just 2 points. So by default, when the time is 0, the value should be 0, and if the time is 1, the value should be -100. This is the rotation we are providing, and by default, if you click on this 2, you can just fit this inside your graph. So yeah, after that, just right click and set it to auto. So if you set on this to auto, for the both the points, you can see a little gradual curve, so it will open something smoothly. This is why we have just set it to auto. So yep, we have done this thing. It just Q2. So after that, what we want to do, grab your pivot, this one, the scene component, and set relative rotation. If you right click on this, you can just see, you can split it out, because we want only the z rotation. We don't want to do with any other rotation. So it will gonna just open your chest. Make some room here, because before opening the chest, we want to set 2 variables. So we want to set is locked to false, also is open to true, because yeah, the door is open. So yep, this one is it, and I think this is all for it now. So what we want to do, whenever we interact, we want to open a safe. Let's say hit compile and save. So if you hit play, if you interact, your safe is open, but if you interact again, your safe is open. So we want to check for the booleans, if it's already open, if it's locked. It's simple, right? So before opening the safe, just alt to just disconnect this node, we want to check. So hit branch. First things first, what we want to check? We want to check if it's opened or not. Let's say if it's not open, so just add a not boolean. So if it's already open, then we want to do nothing, right? But if it's not open, then we want to check, hit branch, if it's locked or not. So hit true, get the is locked. and get this here. So if it's locked or not. If our safe is locked, then we want to just check for the password and that. If it's not, then we simply want to open the chest. So now if you grab this, if you hit play, if you hit E, nothing would happen because our chest is not open, also it is locked, right? So what we want to do, we want to check. So how are you gonna check that? So for that, let's make a check function. Okay, so pardon for the inconvenience. So let's make a function and I'm gonna call it a check password. So what it's gonna do, it will gonna check our password. So we have our a password and we have a generated password. So grab a generated password and set it to blank, because we want to set first it to blank and then we want to generate a password based on 3 digits. So after that setting it to blank, again set it to a generated password. So we want to generate it. So how are you gonna generate the password? So grab a node from this pink pin and hit append. So you can see the append because we want to append, and for the 4 digit we want to append it to 4 digits. If you have 3 digits, then you have to append to 3 digits. So grab your first digit or the second digit, third one and the fourth one, and first one should be go here, second should go here, and so on. So yep, we have generated a password. Then we want to do hit branch and we want to check, hit compile. So what are you gonna do? So we have a password and we have a generated password. We want to check equal to the string. If it both are true, then yeah, our password is true, otherwise false. So what are you gonna do? Simply want to check if our password is true or not. If it's true, then simply we want to open a safe. So if it's true, open safe. If it's false, then we want to do nothing. So let's say if it's true, we want to open a safe, we want to print a string of, let's say, correct. If it false, we want to print a string called incorrect. Print a string, pardon, and we want to set incorrect. Hit compile. So this is all for it, this check password. So whenever we grab this one, we want to simply check our password. So by default the values are 0000. So let's set this value to 0000 because our digit value is 0000. So hit play. So if I hit E, you can see incorrect because the password for this right safe is 1234 and we have entered 0000, but in here our password is correct. So it's correct and it will gonna open something like this, but now it is already open, so it won't gonna open again. So yep, this is it. So this is all for it now. In the next episode, we're gonna make a UI and the functionality to checking this little safe. So thank you so much guys for watching, and bye bye.